Is here to let us know what's happening today, the 22nd of September. Tell us, Liz, what's trending apart from your yellow outfit that's illuminating the studio?
Good morning, Nosarage and Olive. You guys look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
Good morning, Liz.
Now, there's a video circulating online of a Lagosian having an intense argument with a Lagos State Traffic Management Authority official. And this particular video is creating some buzz online. Now, in this video, the traffic management personnel was seen exchanging words with a said man in a bid to arrest him because, according to him, this man was dressed like an internet fraudster, or as they call it, we call it Yahoo Boy in this part of the world. Let's watch it.
I got it, bro. Wetin you do? Wetin you do? Mr. Bakari, wetin you do? Wetin you do? Wetin you do? Why you no go carry me for bus stop? I got to go, Joe. I dey bus stop, say make you no carry me. I got to go, Joe. I got to go, Joe. Say they whine me. You dey whine me. I got to go, make we dey go. Make the... Why? I dey drive me. This one they tell me say as I dress, say I be Yahoo boy. This one. You dey talk say I be Yahoo boy. Say last man they catch Yahoo boy. Wetin dey worry you? Wetin dey worry you? Why they tell me say they mad me? Ogun wan kill you. Say they mad. Mawele you know. Okay, last man muyo. Well, I go implicate you. Last man muyo. I got make you dey go job. Say they whine me. I got make you dey go job. Most of people pay me watching ko ma mu mi. Iku fe pa sha. Only pe today me say dress ko ma mu mi.
Now, if you see that video, the interesting thing about this video is that this officer is a traffic management official saddled with the responsibility of ensuring free flow of traffic in the state and also to reduce road accidents. But does he have any right to arrest this man as a result of his dressing? Talking about the fact that he's putting on a chain, if you watch that video, he's talking about the fact that the last mile official says he's putting on a chain, he's putting on an outfit that makes him look like a Yahoo boy, but that isn't his exact responsibility. So we'll have to see how people are reacting to this video, which created quite some buzz online. We'll see the comments right now. That one is from Chemical Sister. She says, you should have showed yourself in the video. Let's see your dressing, but not that I'm saying he has a right to question your appearance, but let's see what we are fighting for. That's how Chemical Sister feels about this particular video. That one is from Isaac Oladipupo. Isaac Oladipupo says this. It says, what I can say is this. Number one, dress the way you'll be addressed. Number two, any person that wears any government uniform, you just have to leave them. You can't win the government. Number three, it says, we're in the era where citizens' rights is being ignored and molested. Just stay safe. I love the way you stood on your ground. That comment is from Isaac Oladipupo. We'll take a look at more comments on this story. That comment is from PH Town Crier. PH Town Crier says, my Yoruba friends, una too talk abeg, una too shout abba, something you for don't settle within 2 seconds. I don't know what Town Crier is trying to say with that comment. And that comment is from Piero. Piero says, passenger could later go in house, but driver will still come bus stop tomorrow. Wisdom is profitable to direct. That is the trending video online of a last mile official and a man who, according to the last mile official, looks like a Yahoo boy. That video is creating quite some buzz online for Sarge and Olive. What do you make of this?
I'm very disappointed, to put it mildly, very disappointed, because we talk about profiling. We're talking about profiling, and every day we're seeing it happening. How do you assume that someone is an internet fraudster based on how they look? What proof do you have? And is it even in your place to arrest someone? I should believe that their responsibilities are limited to when you break traffic offenses. How does one wearing a necklace amount to breaking a traffic offense? Make that make sense. I really do want to hear what the Lagos State Transport Management Authority has to say about this.
Two things that I take. First of all, the video annoys me, but the comments annoy me more because it shows, a defeated people, people who don't know their rights, who cannot stand their ground, who give excuses for their abusers, and talk a lot of nonsense.
I don't blame them though.
I blame them, but at the same time, I'm just saying it annoys me more seeing the comments. I'm sure there's a lot of people, or other comments, that maybe spoke my thoughts, but that's one side.
Much more.
The second thing I want to quickly say is a lot of Nigerians are exactly the same people that they criticize. All they need is a little bit of power, and that power comes in any uniform that you can give them. Give them a last mile uniform, a security guard for a fast food restaurant, a security guard at the junction, a vigilante. Any drop of power that you give the common Nigerian,
or the lead usher at
he
a party,
immediately, yes, becomes the same thing that he abuses and he calls out. It's a classic thing that you can see in almost every Nigerian.
And very quickly, the defense to, or the explanation to the two things that Osage had just said is hurt people hurt people. Hurt is a cycle. Abuse is a cycle. Abused people abuse people. And for the Nigerians who are making excuses, a lot of them have become victims of abuse and trauma and have just resigned to fate. There are a lot of people who lost their lives because of a tiny squabble of over maybe 100 naira or 50 naira, and they just say to them, you know what, it's not worth arguing or fighting over. We have a lot of overhauling we need to do, even as we get closer to the 2023 elections. Starting from the bottom up and, from top to bottom, there's a lot of overhauling that needs to be done.
And then I really hope that the last mark puts out a statement addressing this particular video. I do hope they do that. But we'll stay here in Nigeria, where Nigerian singer and songwriter Oyindamola Emmanuel, popularly known as Dammy Krane, has publicly called out his colleague Davido over an alleged unpaid debt. Now, on a Twitter page on Monday, Krane accused Davido of refusing to pay for his songwriting contribution to an earlier released track, even after reaching out to the DMW boss privately. In an earlier tweet, the songwriter threatened to call out certain rich guys owing him money. Now, singer Dammy Krane has continued to drag his colleague Davido over this alleged unpaid debt as it challenges him to lead by example. Now, that's the tweet by Dammy Krane where he goes on to say, lead by example, and uses the hashtag pay me. I'm just thinking, perhaps, could this be a sort of publicity for a new song coming up, which is Pay Me? Well, we don't know. Davido has also reacted to Dammy Krane's accusations of being a debtor by holding some stacks of dollar bills while pretending to eat it. Now, it's looking like banter between these two people, but this reaction has upset his colleague who took a swipe at Davido's family's political adventure. And that was the post that's the Dammy Krane post where he was talking about the fact that, is this how they're going to address the elections, taking jabs at Davido with the post. More people are reacting to this story than ever before. We'll take a look at some of the comments right now. That comment is from Official Daniel. Official Daniel says, we rise by lifting heaven and earth. Pay this boy. Now, we know that particular phrase is a phrase used by Davido. He uses the term we rise by lifting others. That one's from comedian Eddie Rankin. Eddie Rankin says, I beg, make somebody give me power bank. This matter is still long. Because, like I said, this matter started for Monday, and now this is Thursday already, and we're still on it. That one is from Sipda. Sipda says, so Davido na Reaper. There he goes, opening his mouth. And we'll take another comment from Emo Genie. Genie says, Davido na hypocrite. If he really gets money, waiting there to pay Krane. Him just they rise by reaping others. Now, and that other comment is from Daniel. Daniel says, how sure are you? Say Davido they owe him money, Abi. And then he goes on to, give an insultive comment to Emo Genie. That's what people are saying about this particular trend, which began from Monday. We don't know for sure that Davido is owing Dammy Krane, but if he is, he definitely needs to sort out this bill immediately to avoid this kind of embarrassment.
For me, I'd just say that I am not privy to the fine print of what their contract says or what their contract doesn't say, just going by what's written on social media. But this just reminds us to emphasize the need for young entertainers, creatives, or whatever. Always get a lawyer and a contract before you go into any music arrangement. Ensure that you have a lawyer proofread your contract, because unfortunately what we see is a lot of young talented people see someone who wants to sign them up. They're so excited because they can't believe that this celebrity will take interest in them, and they're willing to sign anything and everything. And then when they sign it, they realize 2-3 years down the line, when their career has picked up, they want something different, but unfortunately their contract stipulates otherwise. If Dammy Krane believes that he has a case, he should go to court and make some money. That's really what it is. So have a contract, get a lawyer, and if you do have a case, go to court.
Well, good luck to the both of them. Like
exactly.
Oliver said, I have no idea what their squabbles are about, but they both will be fine. And,
just hoping it's publicity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it's time for us to have a look at what was that. A Nigerian clergywoman has been captured on tape asking single ladies who are in search of husbands to sow seed. The pastor was seen giving out instruction for their name to be written down for future reference. She then asked the women to bring 3,000 naira, which she described as seed of faith if they are serious about getting a husband. She then gave them a deadline to ensure that they have the money ready by the next Sunday or forget about the prayers. Here's our, what was that? Take a look.
In the name of Jesus, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Come, how many of you now write their name? Seed of faith, 3,000 naira. Did I hear what I said? From now to Sunday, I will call you that out again. God bless you.
Husbands are really cheap. It's just unfortunate. 3,000? 3,000?
I mean,
you know what's really annoying about this video is the fact that I hardly see videos like, or I hardly see situations where it's the other way around. Perhaps you're paying 3,000 naira to find the right woman. It's always the other way around. Find the right man. Find the right man. That's my challenge with this.
Whoever is going to church to pray for me, if your pastor isn't asking you for at least 10 million,
you're not ready for marriage.
Nah, that pastor is fake. I'm just saying, all right? If you're going to be looking for prayers, so I can maybe woo you into marriage, don't go to a church.
So here's my take on this. Like we said when we're discussing about there's this other story. Different people have what works for them. Whatever works for you, whatever you believe in, it's fine. If you believe that you're going to sow a seed of faith, if your religion encourages you to sow a seed of faith and you believe that will work for you, it's fine. Do it. Know that it is yours. But more importantly, it's important for everyone to have a deep conviction about their faith, about their relationship with the Creator, for those, with God, for those who believe in God. And do what works for you. That's really
and like our people say, do it with your full chest.
All right.